It's finally time! That's right! It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place.
Shit.
At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it.
Oh shit, we're throwing him in a volcano?
That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance.
Holy shit, we got a secret volcano lair.
I'll see you soon.
Because my subs also have volcanoes as their icons. A mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face at the central island. Oh shit. Which way am I supposed to? Am I supposed to go left? Am I supposed to go right? How's my pet doing, huh? My pet's doing good. This one? Monokuma Rock. Oh, it's got his faces. He's all four presidents. Huh?
Are you kidding me?
What the heck is that mountain? When did that get here? Never mind. How did they make a mountain shaped like Monokuma? How did they make a mountain shaped like the presidents? You carve it. That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all of this. You mean what Byakuya said right before?
You are right.
Byakuya, we are still in need of his knowledge. I still can't believe he's dead. Byakuya. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet. Oh, I know. They probably ran away.
No way!
Ah, hell no. There's no way I'd let them escape, you know? Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey.
Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time? Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway? How can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, and even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait!
Mahiru, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Dumbass. And I guess we're waiting for Gundam?
What happened,
Did you get his earring? I am right here. Remember this well. A main character arrives when he intends to. Huh?
Hey.
It seems you noticed it too. Dude, he got his earring. How'd you get it? How'd you get it from under the thing? It was impossible. If I did, then I'm right. Alright, let's get everyone. Now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Wait.
Please, wait a second.
What's this?
My Monami. Just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you. Do you actually want to join in? Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You are an even bigger masochist than I thought. Oh well, if I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister, I shall allow your special participation.
See ya later.
I'll go ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
Huh?
He told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
You mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? Secret entrance? It's probably on the rock. Holy shit, it's probably this face. What do you have to say? Monami? Okay, I guess no one here has anything important to say. Oh my god! Roar, what is that? Something's shaking. This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down. Oh my god! What if that killed someone? Something came out. Could it be? Is he telling us to enter?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Maga Z is trembling with fear. Ah, that's so totally suspicious.
Hey.
Forgive me, seriously, just forgive me already. Why would you say that unless he murdered him? Soda? Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
No way.
There's no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up, for God's sakes. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level, so let's do our best to clear the game. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. Oh no, I won't think anymore. If I think I'll run away, all I could do is stare upwards intensely at the escalator as the escalator carried me. And when each one of us entered Monokuma Rock, we're back in an elevator. This is an elevator. I see. This entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases. However, he has gone this far and made something like this. I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. I can't do that. All I could do was purse my lips so tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. I think Nagito was the killer. But if he was the killer, then we're about to kill him. So, I don't know. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Also, what do you go off to do? Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending, and then the elevator doors slowly opened.
Welcome! Ta-da!
This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fate.
Why, you...
The hell is he thinking? Locking us up in a shitty looking place like this?
Don't fuck with me!
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole. Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. Looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked towards the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we needed to find out who killed Byakuya. I don't know what this knife is. This knife is red herring. Also, maybe Byakuya tried to kill someone. Maybe this is like another Sayaka situation where Byakuya tried to kill someone. And then he just got fucking murdered. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending. But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. Ba, 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 ba. The person who did it is one of us. Ba, 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 ba. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible, because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. What about my knowledge? Where's my reward? I guess those are rewards we get. We get knowledge of our past in chapter 2. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Would I like to save? Yeah, I'll save the game. My skills! I got 18 points. So what was good? Increase influence gauge recovery? What did I get? I bought something that people said were useful. Oh, focus gauge. Slightly increase the time limit for each phase. I mean, I have that. Slightly increase the... What is this one? Influence gauge. Correct answer are chosen. Well, that's all my points. I only get like 3 of them. So that's all I got. Change difficulty? Yeah, let's just change it to easy real quick. Let's begin.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
The world is destroyed.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
He said it.
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it?
Shut
By
up.
the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Yeah,
Now, let's
True.
begin.
true.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Yeah, let's beat the shit out of
Were you even
Monokuma.
listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall? Huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Damn.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No
True.
shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? I am the main character. I am the NPC. Why is Nagito talking? This ain't his game. It's my game. Hajime's game.
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining table is probably because he was killed under the dining table. We can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do it, no matter what. So the class trial is finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak one after the other without any breaks. It is up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statement. This means you have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets found during the investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse, fire the bullet. Pay close attention to each character's statements and choose the truth bullet to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck, have fun! Chat, you better get ready to tell me the controls for what they are on controller. If I forget. Knife, bloodlust, gaps in the floor, the knife, the bloodstain under the table.
Why was Byakuya's body
Oops.
in a place like that?
How do I change my bullet? Whoops, not X. I thought it was the bumper. How do I change my bullet?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
True.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Moved?
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery. Like a dog burying a bone.
I think it's the blood stain under the table. Huh? What he just said was strange. It clearly contradicts the information I know. So what Soda said? Okay, thanks for narrowing that down.
Byakuya's body in a place like that?
I think it's the bloodstain one.
His body was underneath the table
True.
at the very back of the dining hall.
True.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
No!
No,
He was
that's
under
wrong.
there. That moves much faster than the other game. Got it. The game giving me a big hint.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why? Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So Byakuya, it went dark and Byakuya crawled under the table for safety.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see.
Wait!
I get your point.
If he hid those items under the table, it went dark, and then what? He crawled under the table, and then there's the gaps in the floorboard that he was skewered with? Wait a second, it is possible. Ah, shit. Oh, no.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
That's why the skewer. Ah, shit, I figured it out. I don't know who did it, but I figured it out.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense.
Weird.
Why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Yeah, Byakuya's a big jokester. You just played it some fun.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Those were his. The knife and the night vision goggles were his.
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
No.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya dove under the table, if it's connected to what Byakuya was doing to the party, then it's probably the knife. Wait, why he dove under the table? Yeah, this one. The Duralumin case? Wait, what? What he was doing? It was the Duralumin case. That's what he was doing, but though I think he was going for this stuff. I think it's this. This may sound presumptuous, but I think that's wrong. Fuck! What do you mean what he was doing during the party? The reason Byakuya dove under the table? What was he doing? The Duralumin case was the table. I might just depict the knife? The knife and the thing?
I can prove it with this.
He wasn't doing this during the party.
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
I knew it.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Maybe it obviously screams that, but you're dumb, Ibuki.
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
Noticed.
Particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
He put
If
it
he knew
there.
beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right? Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
You weren't here.
This is almost like a real trial.
What proof do you have? You weren't here. During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. But from this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there will only be one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. This means there will be false weak spots. Oh, yeah, the things that I shoot wrong all the time. You'll be able to lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actual lies or mistakes. Also, if you concentrate by holding down the right bumper, you can progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel like the statements are moving too fast for you to aim. However, this does not consume the focus gauge, so please be careful. This does. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Good luck, have fun. Let's listen. Let me bust a hole into this. The fuck? Why do I have so many bullets? The AC timer, night vision goggle. Oh shit.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct.
Okay, sure. Maybe.
If that's the case. During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands
Night vision goggles.
must have seen the killer take the knife.
Night vision goggles.
But it was super pitch black. It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Night vision goggles.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Night vision goggles. That's the
I
one.
doubt he could have seen the killer.
I just waited. Listen, you guys always tell me I'm too quick on the draw. I gotta hold on. I'm sure getting on the table during the blackout must have been nearly impossible, but
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under during the black. That sounds
so I gotta
correct.
fucking I gotta hold my beans. I gotta hold my
It was
beans.
so dark I couldn't see. Byakuya couldn't see in the dark.
Got it.
No, that's wrong.
Yes. Yes, you guys always tell me this.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
Oh, it went black. He pulled out the fucking night vision goggles. He's like, yo, stop there.
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
Why didn't he
So-
scream?
Are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
How does someone get stabbed by a skewer 10 times and not say anything?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
What? She just objection me?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
What?
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Holy fuck. She just reversed Uno carded me. You were surprised by my hero's sudden argument. Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding, I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remark with the WASD keys. What? Based on the shape of their remarks, it is important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, I do not know what this is saying, or diagonally. And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. I do not know what this means. I do not know what this means. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it was skewed towards their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You will lose count of sharpness even if you miss, so please be careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood towards the other person's party advantage. Plus, it's gonna be very big. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots with the left mouse button. I don't know what this means. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blades, it will not be able to cut an opponent's remarks. Basically, you cut every sentence they say whatsoever with a claim that supports my argument. So it's like, it's the same thing. I rotate through like truth blades instead of bullets. And I just use those to slice the remarks. Basically Fruit Ninja at everything that is normal text. Then use the analog of truth bullets at the weak spots. Slice all remarks, but the truth blade on weak spots. Okay, we'll see if I get this. What's a truth blade? I'm terribly sorry. It appears to have a delay. There's been a delay in contracting you. I will make sure a person in charge of contracting you will take a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook. Only the name was changed, but don't... Do I need to press Y to slice stuff? Or do I just use my analog stick to slice things? But don't you think the change in feeling is important? If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Ah, shit. Well, then, good luck. Have fun. I think do I just move the analog stick, or do I have to, like, hold down an action button? The controls are just gonna tell me PC controls. Nah, no need to look it up. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. What do I gotta do? Okay.
If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
No.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Did I do it?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality,
Whoops.
that's what happened.
I don't know what I'm supposed to cut.
Those goggles were planned in advance.
No.
The killer brought them to the crime scene.
No.
Damn it!
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I was just letting shit happen. I fucked up. I didn't know what to do. It should be left stick. Yes, Y. And an additional being able to remarkable marksman. Cut everything. Oh shit, I'm supposed to cut everything? Cut everything that's not yellow? What do I do with the yellow? Do I press Y on the yellow?
If you just use common sense, the
Fuck
killer
off.
obviously used
No.
those night vision. That's
No.
gotta be it.
No. Stop talking to me.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark.
What?
I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned and the killer brought them to the crime scene.
Whoops. I found a hole in your argument. I'm sure Byakuya brought the night vision goggles. I need to refute Mahiru's claim with evidence. So I press Y on the weak spot. Cut the white. I don't understand this. Night vision goggles. I need to refute with evidence.
If they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned and the killer brought them to the
Yes,
crime
on the
scene.
yellow. Fuck. I'm getting gung ho.
Because if they used night, then they could have killed Byakuya even in. I mean, in reality, that's what. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Fuck! This thing cuts in one slice. I hate it. It cuts in one slice.
They could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's so those goggles were planned. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
I'm just gonna let that happen.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Holy fuck, that weak spot just gets cut so easily.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Jesus Christ. I do not like that. I do not like that game mode at all. That was pain. Slice horizontally, but it cuts the whole statement. Oh, horizontally, not diagonally. Ah, makes more sense. I guess with a mouse you can like control like where it cuts. I don't know.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, he found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Happens every class trial. Well, be prepared for me to fuck that up every class trial.
Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
How did Byakuya die? If he had night vision goggles, how was the other person seeing?
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Who here is a snake?
Then, was that knife inside the case too?
No, the knife was taped to the underside of the table.
If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It's fine thinking, but you're wrong.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Nice.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
That's the least perverted thing he said this entire game. The knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden from in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it. The duct tape. Tonight's main dish.
See, there was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape. They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Do I have a guess as to who I think it might be? I was thinking it was either Teru or Nagito. Those are my two guesses.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
More so Nagito than Teru. But
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
he got a letter.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, That applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
Oh, of course, the all-seeing eye.
I think so too. Right, Hajime?
I don't think so, too. Yeah, why are you going to me? Why are you coming to me with this evidence, huh? That's right, Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility that would murder because the note that says somebody's probably going to be murdered. Of course.
I can prove it with this.
But this is sus.
Everyone,
It's
can you
not
please
very
take a look
neat
at this?
handwriting. So it wasn't Hero. Hero's still sus. Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight and will definitely be kill someone.
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies.
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
She has an accent. Is this woman voiced by the same person who voiced Celeste?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
Oh, wasn't Celeste voiced by Jeremy Lee? Never mind.
What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk.
Why did Nagito know? Why did we want to investigate Byakuya's room? It's like he knew there was something in there. It's like he knew there was evidence.
His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
He's also creating a fake narrative. He's creating his own narrative. He doesn't know what Byakuya was thinking, but he's creating this picture.
I see.
Thus,
A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Nagito is sus.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Yeah, admit someone. Someone.
Obviously, the killer.
The killer. One of us. Is it really one of us? What happened to my controller? Who is it? Among us. Among us, who is the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
We don't know that. But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya? There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles.
What is this, like, voice and accent she has? It's like she kind of has an accent, but, like, not really.
If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
Untrue. No, the killer definitely used a mark. And because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table into his hands. The glowing paint.
I see!
They painted the knife.
What if the glowing paint was the mark?
But we'd have seen
With
it.
that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark.
We'd have seen it. We'd have seen the glow-in-the-dark knife, unless they covered the knife with their hand, but then someone would have paint on their hands.
In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
It's trying to sound elegant.
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they
This is
knew
why
the
Nagito
blackout was
did it.
going to happen.
Nagito!
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
You're the one who was cleaning the place?
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it.
The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
No, Soda, stop talking. You're like Hero again. You're like Hero. You provide nothing. You just provide complications.
Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama?
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
Ha!
I'm not the killer.
Good one.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker.
She could put her sword up there and pull it down.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
Like, tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout? Is that really what happened? No. After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. We call these weak spots you've seen up until now argue spots. The blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing with that person's testimony, testimony contains lies or mistakes. Please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct. Oh, shit. When the truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will become a logically sound argument. Isn't it a little hot in here? What? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what is being debated. Press the escape key during these arguments to see the controls. Well, then good luck and have fun. Nekomaru's account, Teru's account, Chiaki's account. I don't remember any of their accounts. Give me a sec. What were their accounts? Account. Ibuki. That was not one of them. Teru's account. He was in the kitchen. Chiaki was standing guard and, wait, was it Kazuichi? Aw. I thought it was, this account. Oh. Since Peko was in the office...
She could have caused the blackout at any time.
Nekomaru.
Impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Hey, wait. Nekomaru's account. Nekomaru kept trying to use the bathroom during the blackout. Kazuichi's account?
Because I was not in the office.
None of these make sense to me.
Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
What? Sorry. My bad. Where'd you go?
Oh, you weren't in the office?
I was in the bathroom.
That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Oh, she was in the bathroom. She's in the bathroom, probably. From listening to Peko's testimony, it's not weird to doubt her, but I feel like you spoke to someone during the investigation who totally backs up her testimony. It's probably the bathrooms.
Was in the office.
Not in the office. No.
It's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the not even before the blackout.
Wait, not even before the blackout. True? Actually true? When Chiaki... I don't... Like, what? Not even before the blackout? True.
Your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't... That's clearly a desperate excuse.
What? So listening from... I can hit the details for full accounts? Whoops. I don't even know what I'm supposed to fire it at.
Since Peko was in the office,
I think I'm supposed to...
That's impossible.
This one?
Because I was not in the not even before.
This one?
I agree with that.
I agree with that. Consent. Listen, I knew it was the bathroom.
Peko is telling the truth.
I just didn't know what to fire it at. I guess there was only 2 things to fire it at. Listen, I'm a little slow, but also good. I don't mind hints sometimes.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
And it's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times before the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
Sure.
I guess that would be true.
Are you embarrassed that is she embarrassed that she takes shits?
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
Is that she embarrassed?
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit.
It's shit.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
He was raised in a locker room. He's the ultimate coach.
It's fine.
He's the ultimate team
How
leader.
about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
It wasn't that strong. Hey, take solace in knowing your shit didn't smell that bad.
I said it's fine.
That's nice, though.
But still,
Enough,
you were in the
I
bathroom
guess.
for a really long time. Did
I'd
you
take
get
it.
food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach.
What does that mean?
Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
Look at a bloody nose over the idea of someone shitting.
Seriously, stop it.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Or was it on purpose? Were you poisoned?
Hey, what's the
I
deal?
guess we already just asked.
Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
True.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Dude, it was laxatives.
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
That's irrelevant.
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Peko's stomach was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. True. That is true. That'd be Teru. AC timer? No, the AC timer is relevant. Embarrassing pose? I think it's the AC timer.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
What did you eat?
Now that you mention it,
Though, that's the thing.
you brought food to the office, right?
Oh, that's
Just
a
little
mistake.
bit from the dining hall.
Oh shit, someone could have put something
There
in
might
her.
have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious.
True?
I wouldn't do anything like
Oh,
that.
party dishes.
Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Party dishes. Laxatives would ruin the taste? Is that true? Whether Peko's stomach ache was a coincidence or not. If it was intentionally caused it. We need to clarify that first. What do the
Did
party
you eat
dishes have to
anything-
say? The party dishes, eh? Party dishes. Teru poured his heart and soul into cooking various party dishes. However, Akane and Peko were the only ones who ate them. Akane! Akane didn't get poisoned. Unless she's just got an iron stomach. So it is party
I don't
dishes.
remember eating anything. Now that you mention, you
Well,
brought
what do
food
I
to the
fire
office,
it
right?
at?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
I think that.
Taro cooked the
I can
food.
fire it at that.
I wouldn't do anything. Laxatives would ruin
Or
the
this.
taste.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that one. Fuck. Was I wrong about something? I put my laxative in? Shit, it wasn't that one. It was the other one. I mean, I
Did you eat
50-50, yes.
anything weird?
It was the wrong one.
Now that you brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining.
There might have been some laxatives in it.
Wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Akane ate some. But yeah, but she's a beast. She's an animal. She can handle it.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall.
Interesting.
Because Peko wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
And Byakuya ate some food, but Byakuya is dead. Also, when you die, your colon relaxes and you shit yourself. So, I mean, maybe he ate some laxatives.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
How'd you get a stomach ache? You just had bad stomach?
Fuyuhiko should apologize.
Coincidence?
Not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
That was a good accusation. I was on the laxative train. as well.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Damn.
Cease this bickering.
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence.
Oh, what a fucking...
And go back to discussing the blackout.
What a bad coincidence.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Just stop messing with Mikon. She's better than you.
Trashy skank?
She's better than you. As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself was actually important. What's actually important? So we need to make it clear how the blackout occurred. The irons. If you plug in 3 irons, is that going to cause a circuit to break? I feel like that's a weak circuitry. Irons in storage room. Yep.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it?
The irons.
If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
I'm gonna bop you on the head. How about I snap your neck?
Throw a stone and hit it?
Wait, agree.
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
True. Irons in storage room.
To be the breaker.
Mikon, I'm supposed to agree with Mikon because she's being put on trial.
They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
True. I agree. Fuck, I doubt the power supply transmitters were directly tampered with. Those are in a tricky spot.
Crap.
Fuck. My bad.
Who tripped
My
the breaker
bad.
and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, did they
This is-
throw a stone?
Maybe
This
they
is-
used a remote.
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
This is when you guys usually say,
Power surge?
listen to everything everyone has to say.
It's really
I missed.
fault.
I missed.
By the way, I'm not a trashy skank.
I missed. By the way, I'm not a trashy skank. That's why you guys say wait.
Tripped the breaker and how did they? If you can't answer that, did they throw a?
Maybe they used a remote.
They probably.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply.
I almost
and maybe
fired
they
at that
caused
again.
a Power surge?
I
with
agree.
that.
Oh my god. Hey, Chow Paddle.
Just as Maya
That's what the
said.
music sounds.
The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Why is Johnny talking like this?
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
It was hot.
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
How do you deliberately do that by 11:30? How do you plan that?
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
No! You're wrong! Nekomaru, dude!
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
No, stop talking.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Why? Rebuttal showdown. I forgot how to do this. AC timer, the Duralumin case. Oh shit, I don't know what to fire. The AC timer probably. Storage room.
The irons in the storage room caused the blackout for the killer to turn the irons on. You're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was in the dining when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Advance. I don't know what to
Just because
fire.
people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to come. If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that and turn on the irons. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
Oh no, the AC. No. Okay, I get it. The AC.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the black. If the irons caused the blackout,
Allow me to cut through those words.
Whew.
The
Got
irons
it.
are just one reason the blackout
I'm getting
occurred,
used to it.
but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Oh.
air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hands died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia,
Not you too.
I like Sonia. Sonia's good.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Yeah, they almost asked They probably asked Monokuma about it, and they learned how to call Monokuma. Nagito, who called Monokuma to open the door as well, learned how to do it. I think it's 100% Nagito.
Dun, dun, dun. Is she right? Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up. You guys just stay quiet.
Yeah, shut up, you two, both of you.
I prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach.
She has a sword. She has a sword. She has like a 5-foot-long sword.
Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible. No.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
I hope it was her. So we can kill her.
It's alright. You don't have to worry.
I hate him more. Kill him.
Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Huh? What is he saying? Am I the ultimate lucky student? Is he lying to me? Did he take my memories away from me?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
What is this like? It does not help that like the sus music just kicked in as well.
In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Holy, what is the game doing?
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
Wait, he is sus.
For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it? Right?
The game can't just fucking throw in the ominous, like, there's been a killing, I'm like a super evil sus music, and then just be like, okay, let's just move on. Let's just move on back to the trial. I've been sus of him this whole time. Let it be known. I've been sus of him this whole time.
Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building.
Time for his house of cards to come crumbling down.
What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress. Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
No, I've already figured it out.
It's the truth.
I'd already figured out everything, bitch.
Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
Also, what is this voice acting all of a sudden? Now they were like, all right, now pretend that you know that you're evil and speak as though you're manipulating everyone.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
Let's just kill Nagito.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
The classic, nah, not me. You. Not me, you. It was not me. You.
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
Yeah, I do have to find out who the killer is.
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
Yeah, dude, it's 100% him. At what point do most players suspect Nagito? Is it during this class trial or is it beforehand?
I don't want to do this either.
Also, I don't know if it's Nagito.
Me too. Please,
I'm just assuming it is.
take me home already. I want to go home and eat candy.
You can die here, Hiyoko. You are a sadist.
Stop it. If everyone acts like this,
I'm gonna come.
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
Oh, damn, Chiaki.
Think.
Did you say something?
Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
The skewers. The autopsy. Mikan's upskirt accident.
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
Your voice. The fact that you admitted that we all should die.
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
They had access to the building
Didn't we
beforehand.
already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? She asking about how the killer got close to that table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint in order to do that, they needed to get close to the table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram.
I pieced this together as well. He was already there. I said this when we saw the picture. I was like, well, Nagito's standing next to the table that he was found at.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
How did Byakuya get there, though? Just as I thought, the diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move the table in the dark. That's clearly shown in the diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. They were next to it. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Oh, the cord! They used the cord!
Here!
They felt the wire, dude!
Used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
Also, while it was dark, why did no one pull out their phones, their e-handbooks? Why did no one do that as well? Why are we stupid?
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Also, he was 4 feet away from it. If my room went pitch black immediately, I could find most things. I know where the door is. I don't need to, like, follow a wire. If you're 3 feet away from something,
I can prove it with this.
you just waddle over till you hit the
They
desk.
turned the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
Not really if it's a room you've never been in before. If it wasn't his first time in the room. He cleaned the whole room. He had been spending the entire time in that room. Nagito was in that room. He cleaned it. He got a sense of the place. He set it up. He doesn't need to be. Also, he's 4 feet away from it.
And there's only one person here who could have done
Unless he,
that.
like, Scooby-Doo. Like, the lights went off, and then he was like, and then Scooby-Dooed around like an idiot.
Who?
The only person here who could have possibly done it. Nagito, you're going down. I'm not having any of this. Bitch. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Nagito.
I'm the ultimate
was you,
lucky
wasn't it?
student. I'm the ultimate lucky student, aren't I?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
Oh.
That's just a coincidence.
But still, You had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
True, Nagito's chance to hide the knife on his table was right before the blackout, right after the murder, when he was cleaning.
I see.
God, I am the
Nagito,
ultimate detective.
Weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
I am the ultimate detective.
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously? That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
Of course. Of course, I'm so smart. To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I already prepared to kill someone. To gather the trouble of preparing this, just kind of weird. Whoever draws the chopstick with a red mark is cleaning duty, okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but
Regardless, we're gonna kill you.
You're suspicious, right?
We're gonna kill you. We're gonna vote you out, and you're gonna die.
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
Holy fuck. Nekomaru looks like he's about to shove his fist through Nagito's face.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Oh my god, I love Fuyuhiko's fucking dialogue.
Well, just admit it already.
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something.
I knew it.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! Ah, how wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Is he the ultimate despair? Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were unfolding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
Yeah.
I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout.
Yeah, we already figured this out. We've already deduced this.
After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
Yeah, hey, Monokuma, you wanna just, right now? Just do it right now?
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw
Partially Byakuya's fault for seeing Nagito go for it and just being like, what? How? Instead of being like, yo, Nagito, stop it. I see you. It's him, guys.
But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery.
Alright, can we just kill him?
Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys.
He's the ultimate liar.
I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless.
What if he is the ultimate liar?
Too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets! He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
But there's nothing wrong when your eyes light up watching like a classic horror movie. It's a classic.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real Nagito? What? Is he the real Nagito? What does that mean?
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this,
what?
Did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did.
Makes sense. I also knew that.
Silent whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
Pretty fucking clean.
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Oh. Fuck you.
Are you making fun of us?
Go after him, Akane. Go for it.
Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Then how about the old-looking building near the hotel? Oh, just leave the cleaning to me. I'll do it. I'll set up the location.
So, Nagito was
I
able
knew
to
it.
manipulate
I
everyone
predicted
to the scene
this
where the
one.
murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. And 3 irons are on. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
That was a fast try. We didn't even use all of our truth bullets. I don't think the trial is over. Surely the trial is over. I didn't even I didn't even mess with Mikan's clumsiness. Or the 5mm holes that Byakuya was stabbed with, like the skewers.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions. It was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh?
If he says, I didn't kill Byakuya.
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
Oh, he is the ultimate
If
lucky
that's
student.
True, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
What if he is but his intentions were bad?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it.
Oh. Oops. Nagito's talent, I believe his talent is the ultimate lucky student. It's lucky because he wanted to do it. The ultimate baby face.
I see.
He's not unlucky.
You're the ultimate lucky student.
You wanted this.
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
What a bitch.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks.
Well, he is the ultimate lucky
but
student.
I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
What am I? Am I still the ultimate pessimist? I still think I'm like the ultimate pessimist. I'm left with a red mark. Someone called the ugly lucky student. Not very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for...
Okay, guy. Okay, guy.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Yeah, what were you planning on doing?
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter.
How long are we gonna let him monologue?
That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine. Let's start the damn vote already.
Yeah.
I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Yeah, Fuyuhiko, you're warming up to me. I'm warming up to you as well.
Please, Monokuma!
Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
Wait, it wasn't him. What if it was?
Is Nagito
No!
really the killer?
No! I want to get rid of him! No!
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I knew it wasn't over. I knew it wasn't over.
Only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke. I'm sorry. For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer
It's Teru
is.
Teru. If it wasn't my first guess, it's my second. Teru Teru.
Simply listening is... However,
It's acceptable.
I won't allow this to
My bad.
end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Oh, this is the shit that always gets in my way. Do I get a silencer? Just your truth. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines. Think of them as obstacles. Please time your bullets so they won't get interrupted by these white noise. By the way, if the difficulty is set to gentle, the noise won't appear at all. In that case, all it means is the explanation didn't mean anything at all. It has no meaning whatsoever. Oh, please don't worry. I'm not going to fall into despair. Even though it's meaningless, allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That will be explained later. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. The start button? Did the game just all of a sudden know that I'm on controller? Well then, good luck, have fun. What the fuck? Why didn't it say escape? Ibuki's account, Chiaki's account, Mikan's autopsy. The autopsy's probably it.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
Untrue. I hope it is. I hope it is him, but apparently not.
He has already confessed.
I'm gonna hate living with this cunt if it's not him.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
No. Didn't
No,
even have to
that's
wait for
wrong.
that one. I knew it wasn't that one. I knew it was it.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikan?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But based on the entry wounds...
I need to
on
protect
Byakuya's
Mikan.
body,
Mikan is the
actual weapon
most important
should be
character.
roughly 5 millimeters in diameter. 5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier
Mikan is
than a
like the
knife.
most important person. She can analyze everybody.
Hey,
I guess
that
the
better be
ultimate
true.
detective also
If
did
you
that,
screwed up, I'll
but
sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
oh, all right, Fuyuhiko, you lost all. I lost all respect for you. How dare you insult Mikan like that?
Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
I'm sorry. Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Oh, they kissed a little bit. That's
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout?
oh, don't use your super hearing senses.
Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark. No matter how hard you think about it, the truth is beyond your sight.
How does someone... What?
I think that's a pretty clever metaphor.
How does someone
despite
see?
the fact that it came from me.
It is a curious situation.
No, that's not it.
Not it. What's not it?
Nah, shit. The truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Ah, Ibuki's account. Ibuki? Ibuki? Ibuki!
I can prove it with this. Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Man.
For reals?
For reals! Don't act so
You're
surprised.
the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet!
Who stepped on her foot?
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
You give him like a... What, did you hand him something?
Turn the damn lights on!
Then
I can't
Nagito
like
got
this,
stepped
you
on.
know?
Or Nagito said ow.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker over...
Dude, was it Teru?
I'll go along the wall.
It's Teru.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
Do musicians have particularly good hearing?
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
Dude, there are so many people. I hate Hiyoko. I hate Fuyuhiko. I hate Nagito.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth.
However, after
Everyone
hearing
else is
the
alright.
Byakuya and Nagito
I like
side of
Teru
the
more
door,
than I like those other three.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
It almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
I think maybe he threw the blanket over him and then stabbed him. Like he throws the tablecloth over him, and then he's like, "What's going on?" And then he gets stabbed.
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
The knife is irrelevant. So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife and he got shoved out from under the table before he grabbed it? Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both had to say at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here?
Ow!
We've heard this 5 times. I could interrupt it like... I could interpret it like that, but no, actually. Now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what
After
happened.
getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint. I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on. Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the
Weird.
blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles.
What? Yokana Dechi's a banana. Sorry, I don't know how to say her name. Thank you for the follow.
What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Shit, I wanted to vote him out.
Then we're right back to square one.
Dude, we're back to... He's like Byakuya 2.0. I'm gonna hate him until like the very end.
How could that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth.
Shit.
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Why are your eyes like that? What does this mean? Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? What does that mean? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him. But this whole time, I didn't know anything about the guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. What's happening? Suspended?
Well now.
What? The class trial has reached its climax, but okay, here's a question for you. What's this? To those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try and guess how about you try out the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the killer right will have their save data melt away like butter. Oh shit. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. 10 billion? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on. What are you gonna do? Left mouse button. Continue on. B, guess the killer challenge. Just kidding, you can't make a choice. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is. Of course, there's no $10 billion.
$10 billion either.
You're so evil.
Villain, you're a true villain. Holy fuck, what was that? What was that? What? Yeah, I'll save the game. Save. Trial. Resume. What was that?
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
What was that? Is it? What, was the trial not over? Commercial break?